is basically done. Say hi to Tank. He's probably grown a lot since you guys last seen him. It's the next day. I told you guys that we had a surprise, and this is the chrome bumper. I wasn't even gonna touch this at all, but we are gonna do something pretty crazy with this. You're not really meant to paint these chrome bumpers, but I'm actually gonna try something out really quick and just to see how it goes. I'm actually sanding it down with 80 grit. I'll probably finish it off with 180, or I just might leave it the 80 grit and then prime it and then sand it down to 180 and see how that goes. I might prime that again, but I know I have to prime that one for sure. Just for the fact that there's still some defects in the primer that once I sand it down, find my defects, probably prime it one more time and then prime that one as well when I'm priming this one. So we are getting closer to this truck being done. Like I said, I already took my pipes down to powder coat. That's all primed. I know, why are you laying it on the floor like that? Well, I mean, it's gonna get sanded anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And no, I don't do other people's bumpers like that. It's my own personal bumper and I can do what I want with it. So, like I said, these chrome bumpers aren't really meant to get painted. They go south really fast for the fact that paint doesn't stick to chrome. I can't tell you why it doesn't stick to chrome, but no matter what you do, it just doesn't stick. I've seen a lot of people paint their chrome bumpers and it just turns out like shit. And I'm gonna try something else, see how it turns out and see how well it holds up. If it holds up pretty well, then I'm gonna be basically promoting this, that I can paint chrome bumpers and other stuff. I have painted, you guys see in the past, chrome caps, chrome grills, and stuff like that. I mean, I haven't had one come back yet. I know I painted a truck 2 years ago that had painted chrome caps. That Chevy Duramax, the silver one. I painted that one too, all the grill stuff. I painted the chrome on those. And, you know, I mean, it's holding, so he hasn't called me back. I tell him that my guarantee on the paint is 7 years, so he has 7 years to claim it. Like I said, I know the first silver truck that I did, he sold it to someone else, so he probably doesn't even know about it. But I know he still has his other silver one, which is the Duramax, and, you know, he hasn't called me back with any problem. So, that being said, like I said, let me get back to sanding down 80 grit, and then I'll show you, basically, I know I'm going to have to take off, I didn't want to take those off, but I think we're going to have to take them off just so we can get everywhere. So that way this paint sticks really well. This is going to be a challenge right here, try and get the paint off. The rust as well, you guys can see in there, that's rust that's starting. So my body filler isn't going to last that long, or my paint isn't going to last that long either. So we're going to have to try to fix that too, which is going to be a challenge. Like I said, it's chrome. Let's just get sanding. Let me go ahead and take off the brackets, and then we will start basically grinding down the rust and finish sanding, do a little bit of body work. So let's get started. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. If you guys are wondering why my shirt changed so quick, it's because it's the next day. I just ran out of time. But this bumper is basically done. Say hi to Tank. He's probably grown a lot since you guys last seen him. He used to be half that size, I think. So he's about, I think, 65 pounds. So yeah, but anyways, back onto the project. Like I said, we just finished off sanding it with 80 grit. I think we're going to leave it at 80 grit so that way the primer sticks to it really well. We are going to fix this little ding right here, like I said. So we're going to see how that all works out and everything. So let me get the body work all done. So like I said, I'll probably do the body work, finish it off with 180, and then we'll go from there. But other than that, this is basically all done. Probably while this is priming, we're probably going to go ahead and sand that bumper right there, get that all sanded down so then we can prime it as well. And then we can sand this one down, get it primed. So both of those bumpers are probably going to get primed twice, just for the fact that I know I'm going to have some deep scratches in the other one, and I'm going to have some basically really deep scratches in this one. So I kind of want to make it all smooth so that way when we go to paint it, it's going to turn out basically like glass when we lay down the paint. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you when I'm done. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to start priming this one. Gotta go mix up some primer. As you can see, you can kind of see my body work where the lines are. Like I said, I'm not going for perfection right now, just for the fact that I kind of want this etch primer to stick well, and I want the primer as well to stick to this etch. So I'm going to leave that 80 grit. I am going to see how this goes, but I decided just to prime this one more time. You can still see some texture, so I kind of want to make this nice and smooth. So I did get some cut through, so I did clean it off and put some of that plastic on, so that way the primer will stick again. And I have been working on this in the spare time, so I'm actually using 180 grit right now. Most of it is coming out pretty smooth, but like I said, I am going to be priming it again, but I do want to sand it, so hopefully this one will be basically all said and done once we get it all painted and primed. This one, we're going to prime it when we're done with that one as well, so we're going to have to hurry up and sand this one tomorrow, get it primed Tuesday, so that way we can get everything put together either Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, I think I might buy a new grill for the truck, just for the fact that my chrome on my grill is already starting to crack and peel. So, and I do want a painted grill, so I am just going to bite the bullet and just buy one. I was going to wait and just basically wrap my grill, but you know, I'm basically telling myself we're already basically all the way there, so might as well just go ahead and bite the bullet, buy a new grill, get that one all painted. I do have a color combo that I am going with that basically no one has done yet here in town. I can't say the rest for the United States, but basically I haven't seen a truck done with once the bumper's all painted. And I hope you guys like it. I'm hoping I'll like it. And I'm hoping it's a showstopper, because there is a show, like I said, coming very soon. I think it's June 27th, which is about 2 or 3 weeks, which the truck will be basically completely done by then. And we should hopefully win a prize or something with this truck. And hopefully, like I said, it's a showstopper, because that's basically what I want to do this truck. I want to show people what I can do and how I can do it, and basically get my name out there. So let me go ahead and mix some primer up, and then we'll get going on everything else. All right, everyone. Just got my first coat on. I laid it out nice and smooth. That's basically what I'm looking for. This one actually turned out really smooth. So, no problems yet. I don't have any basically lift ups or anything. But yeah, so we're just going to keep moving along. We're going to put however many coats I can with that. I mixed about 10 ounces, so I'll probably use about 3 or 4 ounces each. So 4, 8, 12, I want to say like 3 ounces each coat. So 3, 6, 9. So I'll probably have an ounce left. So I'm just going to apply it on wherever I can. If everything goes nice and smooth, we'll probably just leave that one coat. But like I said, we are definitely going to be priming this with 2 coats, just because I want that nice and smooth looking bumper. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start sanding on that bumper, and then I'll let you guys know when I apply my second coat on. All right, well, just finished up my last coat. I do have a little bit left. I think I might use it for this. Did finish this as well. Like I said, I mean, you can't really tell my body work. So if everything goes good, maybe I'll just prime that once, and then we'll see how it looks. What I like about this is that you don't see any 80 grit scratches. Usually when you do that on a plastic or basically on a thinner metal, your 80 grit will just show like no other. So that's why they recommend you do 80 grit, 180, and then 220, and then you prime it, just so that you can hide all the 80 grit scratches. But the way this is, I mean, I can't really tell what I sanded. It doesn't even look like I even sanded it. So who knows? Maybe we just might stick with this one. But I am basically almost done with this one. I think I just might prime it tonight. That way we can get it all sanded down tomorrow. And then probably Tuesday, we can get it all basically painted and everything. So hopefully if they have a grill in stock on Monday, then I can get it Tuesday, right when we're about to paint everything. I don't think I'm going to be priming that grill, just for the fact that it's a ton of work. It'd probably take me another week just to get everything all primed, sanded, and then primed again, just to add all the texture. I think we're just going to leave it like that. But I did want to get that piece basically, and then that bumper, wanted it to be a little bit more smoother. So I think that's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to go ahead and get some Scotch-Brite, scotch that bumper up the rest of the way, and then go ahead and prime it tonight. So that way we can just be done with everything, and we can focus on basically sanding it down, getting ready to paint. So let me go get that really quick, and then I'll basically show you what the final product will look like. All right, you guys, me and Take are heading out. Just finished up. If you guys are wondering, no, he wasn't in this room when I was priming, so I put him in the other room. But anyways, we did get a couple runs here in the primer. When I say a couple, I mean a lot. We got a small one right there. Got a big one right there. A little small sags as well. There's another run. Nothing we can't fix. I mean, it's in the primer, so I'm not too concerned or too worried. But I did put that on pretty heavy because I got super scared because I didn't want it to do. But I think I put it on too heavy, which is what caused all those runs. But like I said, nothing wrong with it or anything like that. Tank went out just to go probably to the bathroom. Anyways, we're going to head home and go hang out with my wife for the rest of the day. So we're gonna let this sit overnight. I'm pretty sure this is pretty dry, and this one's pretty dry as well. But just because it's dry doesn't mean it's ready to be sanded. So that's one thing to learn, is that when it feels dry doesn't mean it's completely dry. So we're gonna let this sit overnight, and then get sanding on it. Probably at the end of the day tomorrow, we'll probably start sanding on it, get everything ready. Like I said, I would love to paint it tomorrow and be done with it, but we do have to get the grill in. So once that grill comes in, then it's basically not all hands on deck, but I'm probably gonna have my cousin Jose see if he wants to help out and get everything ready. And then after that, I think we'll be basically ready to put the truck all back together and see how it turns out. So I'm pretty excited. So stay tuned, you guys. But until then, thank you for watching, you guys. Until next time, see you around.